Hello and welcome to this episode series of Intro to the Pandas and DataFrame. We're going to master ourselves in using DataFrames. Let me actually look at the full screen. So, number one, this episode, we're going to introduce about Pandas and DataFrames. Why Pandas? Introduction to DataFrames in Python. See, the learning objectives is that by the end of this episode, one will be able to understand what Pandas is and why it's used. We would like to understand what for the data frame is. Of course, we need to install Pandas and set up a Python environment. We'll again, run the data frame code snippet. See, we are working using Excel for a lot of data, right? So we need to level up ourselves. See, this episode of Pandas Mastery Series, I welcome you again. In this, we'll be using this, we will be trying to level up ourselves from Excel to the Pandas data frame. You will be going from 0 to a data frame 0. Pandas is a powerful Python library used for data analysis and manipulation. That means, when you look at Excel sheet and when you look at Pandas data frame, I'll show you in a while. But what are the use cases using this Pandas? Data cleaning, filtering, sorting, merging data sets, statistical summaries. See now, when we compare or differentiate between Excel and Pandas data frame, we know that in Excel there are spreadsheets, right? We have rows, columns, fields, anything, right? So in Pandas also we have a similar kind of thing, but with a different terminology and better usage of the data. So in Pandas, or rather, let me talk about Excel first. In Excel, we see a worksheet that is referred to as data frame in the Pandas. In Excel, we have column that is defined as series in Pandas. Row headings in Pandas, we have index. See this, I'm saying row heading, right? In Excel, we have row, Pandas also it's row. In Excel, we often find an empty cell, but in Pandas, it is defined as NA, and that is not a number. So installing Pandas, it can be twofold. Number one, directly install the Anaconda Anaconda, and then open the Anaconda. In that, you will find many editors. You try directly open, the Jupyter notebook or Spider, and then try to see whether import Pandas and continue. But installing Pandas, there is a command called pip install Pandas. So we will try to see in the Anaconda prompt what happens here. So if I say Anaconda prompt, Anaconda prompt, command prompt. Yeah. So you can see this Anaconda command prompt. If I come to the Anaconda prompt here, because I've installed the Anaconda, when I look for the Anaconda prompt, I get this particular. So I'm in a C drive, users and user. So here, first of all, let me check whether what is the version of the Python. So this is version 3.12.7. Now, pip install Pandas. So pip install Pandas, and then it is trying to actually look up, it is trying to defaulting to user installation. Normal site packaging is not writable, and all things are getting ready. So requirement ready, already satisfied. So this is what is happening here. It is installing Pandas. So that means we can directly go into the Jupyter notebook and then start working on it. Now it is ready. So next, come to our presentation here. So this is how this one. Now next one is Jupyter. If I come to Jupyter notebook, I want to launch this Jupyter notebook. So Jupyter notebook is also launched using this particular command. It is Jupyter space notebook. If you do that, if you actually type in this command prompt, you will be opening a home tab first, wherein that leads you to the Jupyter workload, or you can work on the Python. Wow, excellent. We are now into the Jupyter, Jupyter here. Now there is a find something called new. We click on the new, I click on the Python 3 kernel. So if I use this Python 3 kernel, I'm having this particular, again, I'm using an editor wherein I can write a Python code snippet. So if I say like this, whether it works or not, let us see. Because, we have to import that because we've installed, but it is not imported, right? So if I say pandas dot series, even that also it should be saying that it is not defined. So I should do import pandas as pdb and then run the code. To run the code, to run this particular import library or import function, we need to say import pandas as pd and then shift enter. Now it is running. So if I say now pd dot series, it will give me something about the series data structure in this particular. Okay. So now, so this part we have seen. What is the next part? What is a data frame? Think of a data frame as a smart table. So suppose you have a dictionary. In Python, we have a syntax called dictionary wherein you attach a value to the keyword. So we have something called here. We have created a dictionary. From dictionary, how do we generate? How do we generate a data frame? Now you can see there is a example here. Import pandas as PD. Data is equal to flower brackets open. Name in double apostrophe and colon. In the name, there are three names given. In the marks, there are three marks. In the past, true, true, true. So the dictionary, and this is being converted into the data frame using df is equal to pt dot data frame of data. And ultimately, if you print the df, you will be seeing what is being seen at the what you call this place like this. This is the data. See how rows and columns are labeled. See, we have given the name to be as the column name, second column. First column by default it is the index. Each row is given one index name. This is a defaulting index name because we have not referred anything about the index. So this is what happened here. Now you can see here how so that's the power of pandas. See, this is the name and this is the marks and this is the pass. So this is what this particular program has done for us. Now, the same thing, let us try to work in the, what do you call, yeah, let me show you both. Yes. Yes. Now let us do the programming part here. Yes, we have a program here. We know the program. Now, in this particular here, I run the program Windows Pandas as PD, and then data is equal to flower bracket, and then I say name, and then it's a list. A list inside name is a list, right? and Bob, and then Charlie. Okay. So this is one set we have created. The another one is marks of each student, right? So let us see. 85, 90, 95. So this is another, because numbers doesn't require any apostrophe. They're just, values. And then past, because any text which is written, this true is a boolean, you know, is a boolean, so we don't have to again pass any essence. So this is, I think there is a mistake here. You see, automatically the color has changed. So I do this, and dictionary is, see, you can see here how I have created a dictionary. Now we will create pd dot data frame of data. Okay. But simply writing this like this, let us work on it and then look at the, now see, even if I don't say print of df, it is showing us the required, the rows and columns with the default index of 0, 1, 2, because we have given 3 names. This is what happened. Okay, let's go back. So inspecting the data frame. See, these are the basic methods available. We'll go ahead in the next section. Once the data frame is created, we require to understand the data. So df.head, df.info, df.describe, these things will be given. So let me check df.info first. Okay. Let us see what does it give. It is giving me first index name column. It doesn't, it is not, it is having 3 non-null, see, non-null objects, which is an object name. Second one is integer, right? Third one is boolean. So you can see this is a boolean. So there are all are non-null entries only. That is what it is being given. There is a range index, 3 entries, 0 to 2. Data columns are total 3 columns, and column number, index number is given. Non-null, how many are there? Non-null count is given. D type, that means data type is given. D types are boolean, integer, and object. So these are the, usage, right. Now the conclusion, and you need to continuously work and take an action. I call upon to act. Pandas is for data manipulation. Data frames convert. We'll be able to make a smart tables of it out of it. Install and created first data frame. What did we do? We have installed and created first data. We have installed Pandas, and then we have opened Jupyter Notebook. From that place, we have imported the Pandas, and then we try to create a data frame using dictionary item. And call to action, try an example, try an example with your own data. Because I have taken one example, students' data. You create your own data and try to work on this particular creation of a data flow. So in the next video, we'll learn about how to create data frame in different ways. Okay. Right now, okay, thank you very much for the patient hearing. That was the episode 1, and this is being run in the YouTube channel, which is known as Adhyayanam. I request you to subscribe to the channel so that you get more updates in such mastering the pandas. There are total 12 episodes which will be coming up. This is the first episode what we are looking at. See you. Bye bye. Take care.